Okay, good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about the topic Doppler effect. First of all, what is meant by Doppler effect? Whenever the relative motion occurred by observer and source, there is a difference in frequency is known as Doppler effect. How the frequency is differed? See, the source which is produce a frequency, that is sound frequency. Okay, now the source which produces sound, that is actual frequency, that is named as N. Actual frequency N. The observer who observe the sound is apparent frequency, that is N dash. Here the relative motion between source and observer, the N and N dash are differ. For suppose the source and the observer is at rest, the apparent frequency and actual frequency are same. See, if source and observer at rest, so N equal to N dash. Here apparent frequency and actual frequency are same. That means there is no Doppler effect. Doppler effect will occur when the source and observer are in motion. Any one of them is in rest or motion. Any one of them is in motion. Then the Doppler effect will occur. Once again, the Doppler effect means the relative motion between source and observer. Source and observer. Here we know the actual frequency and apparent frequency. For suppose here the source is there, it produces a sound wave like this. Here to here the distance is lambda. Okay. Here an observer is at rest. Observer is at rest. He is the observer. Rest. Here also rest. The sound produced by it is N. The sound wave here by observer is N dash. In this condition, N equal to N dash. N equal to N dash. There is no Doppler effect. There is no Doppler effect. There is no Doppler effect. The Doppler effect will occur either source or observer is in motion. Okay, we know how the Doppler effect will occur. What are the conditions to produce a Doppler effect? Before going on that, discuss the vector form on it. See, N dash is apparent frequency, N is actual frequency. The source produces a sound. That sound is traveling in a air with a velocity v. V is the velocity of sound in air. Already discussed, the Doppler effect will occur either source or observer is in motion. So Vs is the velocity of source. V naught is the velocity of observer. See, there is another condition there. Vm, that is the velocity of medium. Here the velocity of sound in air will affect by the medium. That is a mechanical wave. See, N dash equal to N into V plus Vm plus or minus V naught by V plus Vm plus or minus Vs. This is the formula for Doppler effect. Formula for Doppler effect. See, it is very simple. See, n dash is the apparent frequency which is observed by the observer. N is the actual frequency produced by the source. V is the velocity of sound in air. Vm is the velocity of medium. V0 and Vs are the velocities of observer and source. Here, sir, why we take a plus or minus? That means it depends upon the direction. It depends upon the direction. See, coming to sign conventions. Sign conventions. It is most important for objective. Sign conventions. Coming to sign conventions, first of all, the velocity of sound is from source to observer. See, the direction of velocity of sound always taken from source to observer. This is the most important point. Second one, if V0 and Vs are in direction of V, then V0 Vs are positive. Appudu V0 Vs are positive. See, the velocity of sound is from source to observer. If the V0 and Vs are in the direction of V, taken as positive. For suppose, if V0 and Vs are in opposite direction of V, then V0 Vs are negative. Very simple. See, the velocity of sound always taken from source to observer. V0 and Vs are in the direction of V, taken as positive. If V0 and Vs are in opposite direction of V, taken as negative. By the sign conventions, we can solve so many problems on Doppler effect. In this condition, if Vm equal to 0, or suppose we can take as a Vm equal to 0 and dash equal to n into V plus or minus V0 by V plus or minus Vs. In vector form, it is most important. In vector form, n dash equal to n into V minus V0 by V minus Vs. Okay, R is the radius vector. Okay. This is the most important formula for we are solving. R is a unit radius vector. Then n dash equal to n into V minus V0 by V minus Vs. This is the final formula for Doppler effect. Coming to different cases on solving problems. Coming to first condition. If observer at rest, source is moving. If observer at rest, source is moving. How the source is moving? See. Source moving towards stationary observer. Here see, he is the observer. Stationary observer means velocity of observer is 0. This is the source. Velocity of source. See, source is moving towards the stationary observer. Towards means like this. See, Coming to sign convention, the velocity of sound is always taken from source to observer. V is like this. Coming to apparent frequency. Apparent frequency. And dash equal to and into V. Here observe V0 is 0. So we can take it as a minus 0 by V. This formula belongs to, this minus belongs to formula. What about Vs? Vs is positive or negative? Coming to second point. If V0 and Vs are in the direction of V, taken as positive. That means Vs is positive. So directly write Vs. That equal to and into V by V minus Vs. And dash equal to and into V by Vs. This is the formula for a source moving towards a stationary observer. Source moving towards a stationary observer. Okay, coming to here, second condition on observer at rest. Source moving away from observer. That is stationary observer. Stationary observer. Source moving away from the stationary observer. See, here observer is V0 equal to 0. Here we can take a source. Vs is moving away from the observer. So the direction is towards the left. Towards the left. What about the direction of V? V is always taken from source to observer. So this is V. Then apparent frequency. And dash equal to and into V minus 0 by V. This is the formula minus. What about Vs? Sign convention. The V and Vs are in opposite direction. Then Vs is negative. So minus Vs. And dash equal to and into V by V plus Vs. We can take it as a V plus Vs. See. In first condition, here denominator is V minus Vs. V minus Vs. This is decreasing order. This is increases. Why? Because the velocity and frequency are in reciprocal. The relative velocity and frequency are reciprocal. So, source moving towards a stationary observer produces a more frequency than source moving away from the observer. These are the formulas to solve a problems on stationary observer. Stationary observer. Okay. I hope all are well known about this Doppler effect on this case. Similarly, we can solve a different conditions. That is, on second condition, the source is at rest. The source at rest, but observer is moving. On the second condition, first of all, the observer moving towards a stationary source. That means that here we can take it as a source. Here observer is like this. Here Vs equal to 0. Why? Because it is a stationary source. That means it is at a rest. The velocity always taken from source to observer. So the direction is like this. Here V0. The observer is moving towards a stationary source. So we can take it as like this. Coming to apparent frequency. Tell me, and dash equal to and into V. What about the observer condition? V and V0 are opposite direction. Opposite direction means V0 taken as a negative. So minus V0. This formula, see, this minus is belongs to formula. This minus is dependent upon direction. V minus whatever V is 0. Tell me. And into V plus V naught by V. See, very simple. Here V plus V naught means it is more velocity, relative velocity. Relative velocity more means frequency is more. Here observer, an observer moving towards a stationary source means we can hear a large frequency. Comparing with second condition. What is the second condition? The observer moving towards not there, away from stationary source. Very simple. See, this is the source. V is like this. Here observer moving away from the source. Here source is a crest, so we can take it as a 0. Then apparent frequency and dash equal to and into V. This minus belongs to formula. What about V naught? V naught and V are in same direction, so we can take it as a positive. Directly write V naught by V. On first condition, we heard a more frequency than second condition. In these two cases, some cases are there, but in these two cases, one of it, that means source and observer, is a crest. If the source and observer both are moving, how we can calculate the apparent frequency? Third, if source and observer are moving. In this condition, first of all, the source moving towards observer. Source moving towards observer. In this condition, there are two are taken as. Here see, this is source. The last always taken like this. Vs. Source moving towards observer. That means like this. Here observer. Also moving like this. Okay. Then apparent frequency. How we can calculate means, see, and dash equal to and into V. This is the minus belongs to formula. What about V observer? V observer and V are in same direction. So we can take it as a positive. What about source? Source and V are in same direction. So we can take it as a V minus Vs. V minus Vs. But here on this V like this, Vs towards observer, but observer moving towards a source. See, observer moving towards source. Here, how the formula is changes. Listen. Apparent frequency and dash equal to and into V. What about observer? Observer and V are in opposite direction. In opposite direction means we can take it as a negative. This negative belongs to formula. Here we can take it as a minus V naught by V minus V. Yes. That means n dash equal to n into V plus V naught by V minus Vs. V plus V naught by V minus Vs. See, very simple. The source is moving towards observer or observer moving towards a source. In these two conditions, source and observer are in moving. not they are in rest, they are in moving. Okay, I hope all are understanding. Second condition in these, see, the source moving away from observer. Away from observer. How it will describe? See, here the source is like this, the velocity of sound always like this. The velocity of source away from the observer. Away from the observer. That means, see, like this. Okay, that means the source, the observer is behind the source. Behind the source. See, the observer moving behind source. Behind source. See how the apparent frequency is here. The apparent frequency and dash equal to n into. What about observer? Observer and source are, see, V and V naught are opposite direction. Opposite direction means we can take it as a minus. This is minus belongs to formula minus V naught by V. These two also in opposite direction. So minus of minus Vs. See, n into V plus V naught by V minus V plus Vs. In problem solving, the observer moving behind the source means we can take it as a n dash equal to n into V plus V naught by V plus Vs. V plus Vs. This is one condition. Okay. The observer moving behind source. If the observer moving away from the source, if the observer moving away from source, see, this is source like this, Vs is like this, observer like this, V naught, then the apparent frequency, and dash equal to n into. What about observer? These two are in same direction, so we can directly write as V minus V naught. These two are in opposite direction. Opposite direction means minus, so V minus of minus Vs, then n into V minus V naught by V plus Vs. These are the conditions. If the source and observer is in along the same straight line. See, up to here, complete the source and the observer moving. Coming to basic formula. The Doppler effect will applicable for some conditions. Conditions of Doppler effect. Condition of Doppler effect. What are the conditions? See, depend on formula we can derive some conditions. And dash equal to n into V minus Vs by V minus V naught by Vs. Observer at a numerator, source at a denominator. See, first of all, V naught and Vs are 0. That means both are in rest. Substitute here, V naught and Vs are 0 means n dash equal to n. There is no Doppler effect. Doppler effect will occur either n dash is greater than n or less than n. But here both are same. Same means there is no Doppler effect. Next, what is the second condition? If V V naught and Vs are greater than V. Greater than V means we cannot observe any sound. We can observe a sound if the velocity of source or velocity of observer is less than the velocity of sound. Greater than V, there is no Doppler effect. Next, third condition, the observer always perpendicular to source. Perpendicular to source, then there is Doppler effect. There is Doppler effect. అప్పుడే అక్కడ డాప్లర్ ఎఫెక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. లేదు అంటే there is no Doppler effect అంటాం. There is no Doppler effect. Thank you. This is my first video on Doppler effect. There is another video will coming soon on the Doppler effect when the source and observer are crossing at a particular position. In this video, only Doppler effect and the condition for the Doppler effect, the source and observer are at rest, or source and observer are moving. The vector form of Doppler effect, that is the most important, and the sign conventions. Based on sign conventions, we can derive any formula belonging to the given data on problems. Okay, students, thank you.